Grade 5. Today we are to learn natural science, metals and non-metals, properties of metals with Ms. T figure. What are we to learn today? We are to determine the properties of metals and non-metals. We are to investigate a way how to make old and dull metal objects shiny again. Now let's look at some key questions, shall we? Are there any metals at your home, such as spoons and forks? How are those metals looking like? Are they shiny? Do they melt if you stir your hot tea? How can we make metal shiny again? What does your mom or daddy use to clean your home pots? How can we make metal shiny again? Properties of metals and non-metals. Materials can be found all around us, and material are substances from which a thing is or can be made out of. Um, there are different types of materials with different properties. A property is a character of a material that could never change. Material can be classified as a metal or a non-metal, and a metal is a solid material that is usually hard, shiny, malleable, fusible, and docile, with a good electrical and thermal conductivity, and non-metal is usually dull, poor thermal conductivity and electrical conductivity, and is very brittle. Now, here are the various types of metal. You have copper, you have steel, you have bronze, you have brass, you have aluminum, yeah? And they all vary in color, as you can see, and are very different. Oh, and iron. Here are non-metals, which are colorful chalk that you can find in your classroom, and burning charcoal. Now, tell the teacher, right? Just talk to me. Let's just talk, yeah? What does the word malleable mean? What does the word thistle mean? That's a question for you to think about, right? Now, properties of metal and non-metal. We are to discuss how to make dull metal shiny. Number 1. Sometimes metal objects lose their shine, and metal can be polished to make them shiny, and they can be cleaned with natural or chemical cleaners. Here's our scientific experiment for the day. We investigate how to make copper coins shiny. That's in South Africa. You can find your 1 cent, your I think 10 cents is copper most definitely. Now you will need half a cup of vinegar. Keep in mind, my lovies, vinegar is an acid, but a very safe one to use at home. Table salt, teaspoon, lemon, some old copper coins, and a soft cloth. How to do this? The method. You need to pour that half a cup of vinegar into a bowl. Add a spoonful of salt into the vinegar and stir the salt and vinegar until the salt is dissolved. Now, add a spoonful of lemon juice into the mixture, and then put the copper coins into the mixture for 5 minutes, and then take the coins out and wipe them with a cloth until they are shiny. Now, when you write your reports, these are the 7 steps that you need to look at. Ask the question. Within our experiment that I just went through, we asked ourselves, how can we make dull metal shiny again? And we performed research that um, usually our mummies and daddies, they use chemical cleaners or physical force to clean a metal. And if you think about it, if you take a steel wool and a disinfected dishwasher, or what do you call that white substance, um, ammonium kind of substance, will clean out that puts all the grams and stains on it. And then we developed the hypothesis: if we use a chemical substance, which is our vinegar and lemon and salt as a mixture, would it work to make our copper coin shiny again? And the fourth step would be to test that hypothesis if we are to be correct or not, which we did within the method. And we make observations after seeing the coin rubbing it clean. um, did you record how clean it was at 5 minutes, and if it wasn't clean enough, you took it back into the mixture for 10 minutes, and was it cleaner, was it more shinier, and you took it back for an extra 5 minutes, and you're going to record on the side 15 minutes, was it much much more shiny, and after like 15 minutes, and you decided to go an extra 5, an extra 5, an extra 5, and another extra 5, which is about an addition of 20 minutes, it just looked like the same kind of shine. It never changed. That's when the result is constant, yes? And now you analyze those results and you draw a conclusion that at a certain minute, it was at optimum shine, and at a certain minutes, it just constantly became the same type of shine. It couldn't get any shinier. And those kind of conclusions, and you make up a decision, like, because it's an acid. You had 2 acid in the mixtures. It really helped us cleaning the coin. And tell us what is the reaction. And then presents those findings. Make it in a clean report, and these 7 steps. I'll show you a table in minutes, and tell it and show it to your classmates and your peers. The report, as you can see, has all the steps. What's your observation? What's the question? What's the hypothesis? How you conduct it? This is the method and your ingredients. And as I explained before, the table and sharing the results. What have we learned today? We have discussed how to determine. We discussed what we determined in properties of metals and non-metals, and we have discussed how to investigate a way to make an old and dull metal object shiny again. Thank you so much for joining Miss Team Figure in this lesson. I hope you explore many more videos in foundation and intermediates, and even on our art segments. Please do subscribe, share, and like, and comment what you would like to see more and subjects that you want me to cover through. Thank you so much, my little angels. Have a good day. Bye.